To solve a rational equation, I need to find my LCD, and I need to multiply everything through by the LCD. Now this is a rational equation. It's an equation. It has an equal sign. When I'm looking for a LCD, at least common denominator, the only denominator I have here is x. So that's it, x. Let's multiply everything through by x. This first term times x. This next term times x. And this last term times x. Everything, not just the ones that I will cancel my denominators, every term times x. Now this first term, x times x, that's going to give me x squared. So it looks like I'm going to have a quadratic equation here. Next, this x and this x cancel out, so I have minus 24. And then on the right-hand side, negative 5 times x is going to be negative 5x. And this is a quadratic equation. To solve it's quadratic because of the square. To solve a quadratic equation, I need to set it equal to 0. So I want nothing on this side. It's a negative 5x. To get rid of a negative 5x, I'll add 5x. And I'm going to add 5x to both sides. So when I bring down my equal sign, on the left-hand side, I have x squared plus 5x minus 24. Okay, that 5x did not combine with either one of these two terms. None of them are like. And on the right-hand side, negative 5x plus 5x, well, that's 0, right? So it doesn't disappear. You get a 0. And guess what? It's exactly what I want. I have a quadratic equation. It starts with the number 1. It's an easy 1. So I need to factor x and x. And I'm looking for two numbers which will multiply to give me 24 and subtract to give me 5. And it's going to be 8 and 3. I need a positive 5, so my larger one would have to be positive, my smaller one negative. Now I set all of my factors equal to 0, so x plus 8 equals 0, because if this is 0, 0 times anything is 0. And if this is 0, anything times 0 is 0. So I will set this equal to 0, x minus 3 equals 0. And I solve both of these linear equations here. So x equals negative 8. Let's see, add 3 to both sides here. X equals 3. Two possible answers, negative 8 and 3. I need to make sure that they do not give me a 0 in the original equation. So I would look at both of them. I wouldn't get a 0 in that denominator. I wouldn't get a 0 there. So I'm good. Both of these check out. They can't give you a 0 in the denominator. My only restriction here is if x equals 0. Right there.